Welcome to the Optimist Sportscast. I'm Max Preston. Football fell in its final home game of the season, 44-35, despite a furious second-half comeback. Jonathan Raitz has the recap.
On a windy senior day at the final game of the season at Wildcat Stadium at Anthony Field, the Wildcats fell to the Sam Houston State Bearcats 44-35 in a shootout. The Wildcats, taking on the number 4 team in the FCS, started out slow as they spotted the Bearcats a 24-0 lead. At a halftime, redshirt freshman Luke Anthony got the offense going, throwing 2 touchdown passes in the third quarter and another one in the fourth quarter to cut the lead to 31-28. In the fourth quarter, the Wildcats would eventually take the lead at 35-31 as Anthony found Troy Grant in the end zone for a touchdown. But the Bearcats responded to take a 37-35 lead, but kept the Wildcats in striking distance after a 2-point conversion failed. Unfortunately for the Wildcats, late in the fourth quarter, after being held on a 3-and-out, the Wildcats allowed the Bearcats to run back the punt to take a 44-35 lead and eventually win the game at that final score. Anthony finished the day 37 for 67 with 5 touchdowns, 4 interceptions, and 297 yards. For Optimist Sports, I'm Jonathan Raitz.
Michaela and Allie Hackett qualified to participate in the NCAA Division I National Cross Country Championships this week when they finished 5th and 6th last Friday in the South Central Regionals. This is the first time in school history that anyone has qualified for the Cross Country Nationals. The women's team finished 5th overall, beating big schools such as Texas A&M, TCU, and LSU. Ryan Cleary finished the highest for the men, coming in at 62nd place. As a team, the men finished in 19th place. Nationals for the Hacketts will take place this Saturday in Louisville, Kentucky. The men's basketball team opened its season last Friday against the reigning Division II national champs in Randall University and won 86-68. Jelani Friday put on a strong performance with 25 points in the game, while Tevin Foster and Jalen Franklin also impressed with 17 points each. The men then had a quick turnaround and traveled to face Arkansas State Monday night, where they lost 83-69. Franklin was the team leader in points for the game, scoring 16, and Jaron Lewis was close behind with 15. The team is scheduled to next face Howard Payne back in Abilene Thursday evening at 7 p.m. The women's basketball team also opened their season last Friday with an easy 91-47 victory against Southwest College. Brianna Wright led the team in points with 15 and also passed for 7 assists. Dominic Golightly also stuck out as she earned a double-double, scoring 11 points and grabbing 11 rebounds. The women also played a second game Monday evening, but were privileged with staying in Abilene to face Schreiner University, which the Wildcats won by another dominating score of 97-48. Sarah Williamson played an impressive game as she scored 23 points, dished out 5 assists, and earned 5 steals. Alyssa Adams put up a double-double with 10 points and 10 rebounds. The women will next play the final game of their 3-game homestand this Saturday against Idaho at 2 p.m. After finishing tied with Incarnate Word at 7-9, the volleyball team earned the final spot in the Southland Conference tournament in tiebreaker fashion. The team, who finished the season in Corpus Christi against the Islanders, heads back down to the coast this weekend to compete in its first ever Division I postseason tournament. While the Wildcats made history by earning a spot in the tournament, they were pitted against the regular season champion in Stephen F. Austin for the first round. The Lumberjacks won the 2 teams only meeting in Abilene earlier in the year in 4 sets. The winner of the quarterfinal match on Friday will take on the winner of Texas A&M Corpus Christi and McNeese State in the semifinals. That's all for this week. For more stories and breaking news, visit acuoptimist.com. For the Optimist Sports, I'm Max Preston.